Now that you're listening to Radio Multiverse, you're completely in me power.
Freedom City, a true city of heroes. A city with countless stories of selfless men and women that wage a never-ending battle against evil. This is not one of those stories.
Welcome back to another episode of Radio Multiverse RPG with your host, Ramsey. And today we are continuing the diabolical misadventures of the Freedom Foes. Probably they're up to no good again, because if I remember correctly last time, they were going to infiltrate government property and steal some stuff. But first, I managed to find us a new player. He goes by the moniker of Spoofnum, although I'm probably pronouncing that right. Anyway, welcome, new player. How are you?
Okay. Is this the time I should be describing him? My character?
No,
Thanks.
This usually is the time where you say hello first.
Okay, hello.
How are you today?
Fine.
Alright, and what about this character you'll be playing?
Okay, he's called Alfred Kyrianox, who will be known as Good Day to a Team. He's an old sorcerer, he's 65 years old now, who turned into crime in his old age out of resentment against the society, because there's not much to lose any longer in his old age, and because he got his hands on magical artifacts that gave him the powers that make him effective as a criminal.
Alright, thank you for that description, and I hope you'll enjoy the game. Joining Spoofnum, we have our usual cast of players, starting with Richard. How are you today?
I'm tired. I have 3 hours of sleep, so...
That's not good. How come?
Because I have to wake up and play with you guys.
No. How come you didn't get enough sleep?
Because I didn't get to bed till about 3 o'clock, was spending time with my awesome fiance who's right now asleep.
Yes. You
Oh,
got to take
okay.
your fiancé to bed.
Hey.
Yes, we understand.
Oh. Oh, and I hear Dries. How are you today?
I'm good.
Okay.
Very good.
Good. Okay. Right. Are you in the mood for
Nothing more to
spending
add.
time and being emotionless?
That's my daily life, but yes.
Oh, you spend time on a daily basis. That's interesting.
Of course I do. If I just shut off my brain, time flies by.
Ah, yes. I can do that too. Anyway, next we have a Dawa. How's everything going?
Hello, Internet. I am doing well enough.
Well enough. Okay.
Well enough. Yeah,
And
it's been
we'll-
busy.
Ah, okay. I thought you were going to say something there, but you stopped.
Yes, but, you get used to it. Anyway, yes, I have been busy, but I am I'm looking forward to finding out how our plan will fare and how our
Yes.
plan will go.
Indeed.
Horribly.
And
Of
last
course it will
but
go horribly.
not least, I was going to say my favorite friend from Finland again, because that's a bad joke I use from time to time to describe Nico. But now I can't say that anymore because Puffnum is from Finland too, and I don't want to make him sad. Anyway, how are you, Nico?
I'm fantastic.
Wow, that sounds good.
Of course I want you to hear that.
Okay, so yes, we have everybody ready, and it's time for the recap. But instead of me doing my boring usual old stick of just telling you what happened last time, I prepared a special recording ahead of time. Let me play it for you. Also to the players, start shouting if you hear nothing. I'm starting it now.
Step right up, ladies and gentlemen, and witness the amazing feats of the freedom foes. These dastardly do-batters can relieve you of your valuables faster you can say, "Help! Police!" Why, just 2 weeks ago, they made a deal with the infamous crime boss known as King Cole to steal the armor of the notorious deceased supervillain known as the Amplifier. Unfortunately, the armor is currently being kept in a highly guarded facility of S.T.A.R Squad, Freedom City's highly trained anti-supervillain police unit. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, our foes have their work cut out for them, but luckily, they have a few tricks up their sleeves and are concocting a masterly scheme to pilfer the high-tech suit of armor. So hold on to your valuables, ladies and gentlemen, because it's time for crime.
And that's the recap.
Okay, just one. That was actually pretty cool. I liked it. Just one little thing.
Hard to understand because I'm talking too fast?
Yes.
No,
Yeah,
it's
just fine.
I'll make I was expecting some people to say that. I'll tone it down on the fast talking next time. But this is actually what I'm gonna. This is actually I'm always going to do a recording like that from now on for our Freedom Foes game, if time allows it at least. But I'll try to have one.
Now
Ready.
you've gone and spoiled it.
I feel that's going to be my catchphrase. It's time for crime.
Actually,
It is a
and
good
I've already
catchphrase.
discussed this with like other players like Dawo. I'm going to like make that the quote the quote phrase of the campaign, time for crime. That's like I'm gonna end every recap on time for crime. For instance.
Because it is.
It is, yes.
Oh, anyway, that's
After all,
the recap.
after all, the plan that we've concocted in the meantime requires us on getting our hands on a few vehicles. Now we can
yes.
buy them, or
Steal them probably.
oh yes, of course, less paperwork.
Richard, I was looking at, sorry, Dawa. I was looking at your PowerPoint presentation, and I'm really thinking you're overthinking it too much.
PowerPoint.
You're
Yes.
stuck to that plan. There's no room for improvisation.
There
Yes, dear
always is
listeners,
room for
Dawa actually
improvisation.
prepared a PowerPoint presentation for the plan. How about that?
Well, of course. I mean, we're supervillains. We're supposed to plan.
And overcomplicate
Really? I thought you
things.
just broke into places and stole a bunch of stuff.
But
Yeah,
see,
but
unlike-
the best way to break into some places is knowing where the alarms are. Especially the
This is
silent
true.
alarms. They are a bugger to deal with.
So, anyway, last time we left off, the inventors, Scrapper and Paradox,
Paradox.
were fabricating some EMP grenades, if I'm not mistaken. And what's the next step in your masterly scheme?
Oh, where's my notes?
Where is my PowerPoint presentation? Oh, there it is.
Somewhere on the
I'm-
internet.
I'm not going to start up the PowerPoint presentation during our recording, but I might put it on our Tumblr page. Oh, speaking of which, our new art made by the talented Davey Wagnerrock is now ready. We no longer have sketches, but fully fledged character art. Cool.
Awesome.
And I'm probably going to post the pictures for all our dear viewers to see on our Tumblr page, which you, as always, you can find that at radio-multiverse.tumblr.com. Unfortunately, our new character, Kyrianox, doesn't have his special character art just yet, but we expect it will be ready by next time. So there.
Will there be a link in the box down below?
Probably. Anyway,
I think that would be a
yeah.
good idea.
I'll edit that in later. Anyway,
Excellent.
yes, players, what are you going to do?
Of course, first I'd like to ask the players to give a look to the PowerPoint slide, especially the bit after slide. Wow. Well, just have a look at it. Especially the maps will be useful. And of course, we will require a few getaway vehicles. A U-Haul or free, and equal amounts of U-Hauls. Also, we need to find out where to stash the loot while we wait for King Cole to come pick it up, or rather his team to pick it up. We'll need at least 2 meeting places.
Oh boy.
You overcomplicating bastard.
It's not over. It's just being prepared.
Just wait
Isn't Richard
until
supposed
you
to
hear
come up
my
with these
plan.
ideas?
Well, let me see. As far as meeting places, I thought we already had one in mind.
Cool. And where was that again?
The first meeting place. Hold on. Let me look at the. Oh no, we didn't talk about that. Okay, fair enough. Where exactly is the Starshine Labs on the Freedom City map?
Starshine. Cool.
Starshine?
Or
What?
not Starshine, Star Labs.
Star
Labs. Sorry.
No. The Star
mean
Squad
Astro Labs?
warehouse. He means the Star
place where
Squad warehouse.
We're not going to Astrolabs, are we?
No,
Nope.
it's not. I have no idea what he's talking about.
Quiet down. And
The
what he
Star
wants to
warehouse we're robbing.
exactly.
Hold on.
Also
I'm
known
grabbing
in
my book.
in the jargon as the house.
I think the house is something different.
I'm pretty sure I'm right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're wrong.
No, I am sure I'm right.
Hold on, guys. I'm looking it up.
And I'm pretty sure that I'm the best.
I will second that.
If you say so. If I'm not
Right,
mistaken, it's at Riverside near city center, but I'm double checking to make certain.
Wait,
Riverside, where
you're
are you?
kidding me, right? It's
You know
like
what I
within miles of Freedom Hall.
Yeah.
Yeah, but all the Freedom heroes are gone in space.
Well, the big hitters, so the Freedom League is off in space. Sorry, I'm saying the Freedom League is off in space.
Yeah, but if you look at the map, the Forge isn't that far off, so...
I know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Fuck this
not
up,
all of
we
them,
will be
because
beat by ourselves.
Kyrionox ran into a Freedom League superhero not too long ago.
Oh boy.
Ah. That must have been fun.
Yeah, but do you
Yes,
know what our
because-
villains say? They're just the Freedom Knights. We can take them.
Yeah.
Just let me get near that fallen fella.
Anyway, yes,
Ouch.
it is to
Yes.
to the north. I mean, to the south of the city center, you have the waterfront, and there is a warehouse. That yes, that's the Star Squad warehouse.
Alright, then I should.
Oh boy.
Could you describe the neighborhood also?
Yeah,
It's,
back alleys, stuff
hold
like
on,
that.
hold on. For some
Well,
reason, I thought
if
you were
we're-
going to ask this.
We need
Freedom
if we
City.
need a meetup, if we need a meeting spot, we could always, meet by the aquarium, and we all
It's
have
too close.
spare. Hold on, we all have spare jumpsuits that would make us look like, fish delivery
Dolphins?
people. No,
It's
we
not
look
really
like.
near the aquarium, though. It's not really near the aquarium. You know what? Let's go
That's
over
fine.
to our map.
We'll just have a car. We'll just
East or
use a
west?
car,
Okay, Freedom City. I'm at the Freedom City west side map. It's along
One
here-ish. near the road.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, there.
The forge is miles away then. We're fine.
Yes. Unfortunately for you, it's rather open there. Next to the warehouse, there's actually a lot. There used to be a building there, but it's being demolished currently, probably to put down apartments or something else. And besides that, there's not really all that much there. So unfortunately, no alleyways you can duck into. It's rather open.
Okay. That's a good.
But there is that place that's being demolished. If you think you can do something with that.
Well, it can always go further down to the ground because it's being.
We have a
Richard
tech
buys
whiz.
the building and puts down our headquarters there.
Yeah, right next to S.T.A.R Squad.
It's not the S.T.A.R Squad headquarters,
Oh,
but
well.
still.
Well, still.
The warehouse or the house is here. There we go. Here. So I suggest that we
No, it's
plan our
here.
getaway route. Okay, fair enough. And that we plan our getaway route to go this way-ish, so that it looks like we're going to the west end. That we're going to the fence, more crimey that place.
Yes, that's
There we change cars and go to the actual meeting site, which we will put into, I don't know.
Over here, here, and here.
Yes. Primary in the green banks, which is always a good place. So in the green banks, and secondary in a lot somewhere on the west end.
You are making this so complicated. We have a tech whiz who can disable the bombs put in the building to be demolished. Take out the bombs, lay low in there once the heat dies off, and then just get lost before they arrive to put it down.
But
Also,
we do need to have a bit of distance between us and S.T.A.R Squad once we have the box.
You
Also,
do know
don't forget-
I can place
shut
it
up!
in a time bubble.
Also, don't forget what King Cole told you. He said if you called the number he gave you, he could have a crew there within minutes to come pick up the stuff.
Indeed. That is true, but in those minutes we need to fend off various superheroes who will undoubtedly just find us. So we're going to have 2 locations. Yes.
Don't you want to? This is also a good idea because I was almost going to just tell you, but that's a bad idea on my end. Why don't you do some investigation to learn which superheroes are still around? Because a lot of them are out of town apparently, but there has to be at least several of them still around though. So maybe you should do some investigation to see who you should look out for.
1 second. So we need somebody to check out the superheroes. We need somebody.
And you need the getaway drive.
Yes, of course.
We need somebody to arrange meeting places where we can wait for the crew to come pick up the box. And we need car transportation. Somebody needs to fix that. Let's see, what else do we need? Going to the PowerPoint presentation. What?
No, it's a personal thing. PowerPoint
That's
presentation.
fine. Okay, that's fine. I do urge everybody to look at slide 13 and see if there are any problems with the plan detailed there.
Remember the night which we did on which we last stopped our game, in which you went to visit King Cole and what have you. That on that night, I think Scrapper and Paradox are gonna be occupied building the EMP devices. So if you still want to do stuff, they are gonna be occupied.
I'll just leave
the
it.
EMP device already created.
No, I'll leave the actual
You're busy that
coming
night.
up. Sure.
Okay.
Well, of course, this is a good time for Mindblade to show that he's the
18th of
leader.
October. Oh, no, wait, the
I
19th of
actually have
October.
one problem.
Yes.
The camera coverage is so thorough that there is barely any points of entry to the roof.
Yes, but that makes a good ninja.
Actually, all these
You haven't
cameras will
done
be
any scouting
pointed
yet.
downwards. If you can go from the top to the, if you can just airdrop the ninja on the roof, you get in. You probably should be getting in there undetected.
Yeah, that
Friday
that
the
will work.
19th of October. Yes, that was the date we
Also
stopped.
note that this is almost everything on the map is speculation on my part.
Ah,
A lot of speculation.
Yes, your ninja still needs to do his reconnaissance, doesn't he?
Oh
Yes,
yes,
How
ninja
about we start
reconnaissance.
doing that? How about we start
Alright.
with that?
Okay.
So
okay.
Alright, so here's the deal.
Pretty
Okay.
certain he now plays the song Go Ninja, Go Ninja, Go.
That's not a very good stealth
Don't.
song.
No, just with these earphones.
No,
Okay.
no.
Doesn't play the song Go Ninja Go, okay? He plays the song Everybody Was Kung Fu
fighting.
Personally,
They're
I think
fast
somebody
as
on a
light.
reconnaissance mission doesn't play any music at all because they need to keep their wits and all their senses keen.
So you haven't
know.
you haven't seen Jessica Biel in Blade Trinity, right?
That
No.
doesn't count.
I have.
Anyway,
Alright, so
I'll just
now that we're actually getting to the gameplay, I am going to take my role as the frickin' leader of this damn ragtag bunch, and let's do it.
You're the
Alright.
leader? My god, we're doomed. No.
So the ninja already has his task as far as reconnaissance. He's been told what he needs to do. He's
Oh.
been given the equipment for it, so he can go ahead and start doing that.
right, I forgot to mention something.
Scrapper and go ahead.
Yes, on the opposite side of the road, so on the opposite side of where the warehouse is, there's a few rows of some high-class apartments. So you
Ooh.
could use that to get up on the roof and get a vantage point to look down at the warehouse.
Actually, there's how high class? What are we talking?
The buildings themselves
Resources.
aren't that big. They're mostly just 3 or 4 stories, or 4 or 5 in American terms. Now that I'm thinking about it, because you count the ground
Okay,
floor too.
resource DC.
And yeah, they're more like expensive and well furbished, and you have like a view over the South River. That's why they're high class, because you have a nice view and what have you.
Okay. Resource DC. What's the resource DC?
to hire a apartment, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, rent.
To rent an apartment, what's the resource DC?
Hold on.
Too high for your wallet.
Oh yes, I forgot to mention this for our viewers. But after last time, I realized we needed a system to just be able to see how much you're able to spend. In a normal Supers game, this is something you don't really need as much. But in a game centered around villains, which includes a lot of planning for their heists, yes, they're gonna need to make expenses. So I have reintroduced the wealth system, which was an optional system introduced in the second edition of Mutant Masterminds. But personally, I think it still works great, so I'm using it. Okay. Okay, Richard?
Yes, sir.
This is going to put a dent in your wallet. It's not something you can hand wave. If you want to rent this, you'll take at least a -1 to your wealth. They're pretty expensive.
Okay, what's my wealth as of right now?
You have a
I thought it was 8.
wealth of 18.
Richard?
Oh no, wait. Yes,
Okay.
18. Yes, 18.
what you also want to know is that if you rent an apartment, there's a lot of paperwork. Unless you have a identity that can a fake identity they're going to a proper fake identity, one that is enough to rent a condo, but not enough to actually make sense if it's investigated by a very angry S.T.A.R squad. You may have. Well, that would be a thing.
Yeah,
Or
you
even
can try,
worse,
but
a
it's
very
probably
angry
going to
vegan.
take some time. You can't just you can't just rent it right now. Dawa has a point.
But you can ask to go sightseeing. I mean, let's look if there is a condo for rent, and then we
Sure.
can just ring the bell and say, hey, I see you have something for rent. I'm in town. I'm going to go on a business trip in a day. So can I have a look right now? Thanks.
Okay, I was going to, if he said no, I was going to start thinking about doing something like that. Alright, so I can't rent it right this moment. So yes,
No.
I'm going to find out who owns those buildings, and I'm going to set up a little meeting with them
Okay.
And
while
brainwash
Ninja
them.
Man is doing his recon. Or
Yes.
Ah,
He's gonna do
see
his
where you're going with
recon.
this.
And then he, once he gets his initial recon, we're going to set up a little place where we can actually plan the heist.
Okay.
And then that'll be in the condo we're gonna obviously break into, and then plan the heist from there. And once everything is timed just perfectly, we'll set off and do our plan.
Okay.
Sounds easy enough.
Works for me.
Well, actually,
Alright.
we can use the condo planning session to put a few false leads down for the police.
Exactly.
Works for me. So, what are you going to do? First.
Well, the ninja guy, Ninja Spider, is going on a recon mission, duh.
Do you know your character's name, by the way?
Yes,
Which is?
Ghost Spider.
Okay.
Thank you.
Just checking. For a moment it
Okay.
sounded like you didn't know.
So Ghost Spider has the surveillance equipment he needs, and Paradox and Scrapper are working on the EMP bombs and things like that.
Yes, they're busy.
Alright. While they're doing that, I'm going to set up a meeting with the people who don't own this place but who rent them out.
Yes, of course.
And then
The real estate agents.
while I'm waiting for the real estate agent, I'm going to go back to the Karma Club and I'm going to look for a driver.
Okay. Yes, of course, it's evening. Actually, no one's in the office right now, but you think most of the time they're if they're at least not booked, they're pretty eager to show around people with a lot of money. So you think if you're in luck, you might be able to arrange a meeting tomorrow. But yeah, it's after hours, so not today, unfortunately.
Well, then I'm going to arrange a meeting tomorrow.
Okay, you can do that.
I am
By the way, if
going
you hear
to-
a lot of pages flipping, it's because I was looking for if there were any rules on renting.
Okay, fair enough.
But I don't think you'll be needing that after all.
Since I can't do anything with the apartment as of tonight, or the condo as of tonight, I'm going to the Karma Club. Putting
Okay.
on the suit, putting on the tie, putting on the mask.
I thought you had something.
Glasses, right?
Ooh, wait.
Putting on your wife's dress. I mean,
Putting on your wife's dress.
Putting on some sexy lingerie. No, no.
And actually, as he dresses up, you can hear ZZ Top's Sharp Dressed Man play on the background.
There it is, sharp dressed man. Yes.